it do, y'all? It's your boy, the entrepreneur. Welcome back to my channel. Very happy to have you guys here. And in this episode, I'm going to actually be talking about eBay's item location policy, as well as a potential fix that's just been released by Trackerbot. That'll hopefully help you, with running your eBay business, if you do see this as a potential problem for you. So what I want to do just to kind of start this video off is to actually show you guys eBay's item location policy. So just kind of, I'll put this link in the description so that way you guys can kind of go over it as well, just in the event that you have any questions after this video. But just to kind of show you briefly what it says. How do I make sure I'm including a clear and accurate item location? In the item location section of your listing, you should clearly specify the city, state, and country where the item is located, which most people do. The issue has been if you're putting multiple locations, if you're putting a location where it's not actually coming from, that's kind of been an issue for some people. So here's kind of the required and not allowed in regards to the guidelines. Accurate description of the item location, such as Omaha, Nebraska, United States. Valid zip code for the item located in the United States, except when using shipping rate tables, freight shipping, or for items that will be shipped from multiple locations. So that's where, people are putting multiple locations in their listings. That's what I was doing as well, and so that's why I want to try to go about seeing if this Trackerbot release will actually help me with the whole multiple locations issue. So some of the things that are not allowed: incorrect item location information, providing such as providing a US item location for an item that will ship from China. So if you are doing that, be careful. I know sometimes if you're using Amazon as a source, sometimes the items are shipped from China and you might not know. So I would try to avoid listing those items in your store anyway, just because they can be a pain in the ass, especially when it comes to buyers wanting to know where the hell their item is. So try to stay away from those anyway. But here's just kind of a few more tidbits. Inaccurate or confusing item locations, such as Beijing, United Kingdom. Those are just some vague examples that they give you. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go ahead and talk about a fix by Trackerbot that they've just put out, that they feel could help some people if you feel like item location is an issue for you. So I think it's a really cool feature that they've just come out with, and I really think it's cool that a lot of these softwares are really in tune and really up to date with what's going on in the dropship community, and then trying to find solutions for those particular issues. So in this instance, Trackerbot has decided that they want to focus on the item location, which is why they went ahead and released this feature. So I'll go ahead and just kind of get into what that looks like in regards to making that transition. So this is actually on, if you log into your Trackerbot, this is going to be on your home page, like dashboard, when you log in. So item location issue resolved. As you have probably heard, eBay detects the shipping location of all orders by the tracking number, and when you have multiple shipping locations, you are considered as a drop shipper, and various restrictions may apply. So what they've done is they've released Blue Care Express tracking, that once you have, so when you have an Amazon logistics tracking number, the Blue Care Express will take it, and that's actually verified, or it's accepted as a trackable information by eBay. So it'll take those, and that was supposed to help get a top rated seller and all that. So they've kind of taken it a little bit further as well. Now what you have the option to do is, instead of only taking the Amazon logistics tracking number and converting them over to Blue Care Express, now they have the ability to take every single tracking number from Amazon, from your Amazon orders, and they'll convert all of them to Blue Care Express. Now, as you can see here, BCE shipping location is not being tracked by eBay. So we've added the option to convert to all BCE trackings coming from Amazon, including Amazon carriers and others such as USPS, UPS, FedEx, etc. So that's pretty cool. So what that allows you to do is now you can put, let's say your local zip code, city, and state for all locations, for all your listings, right? So you have one location, and you're not having to put multiple locations. You're not having to try to put, various locations for whatever reason. So in order for that to happen, this is what that looks like for you. So if you can see here, there's no location like where it's being shipped from. So that could be, that can be, I don't know if you want to say, that can be better, because then there's no confusion, right? There's no confusion as to like, hey, why was it shipped from here when it said, I'm in California, right? And somebody saying, hey, your listing says California, why is it being shipped from Nebraska or what? It's not going to say that, right? It's just going to say that the package has been shipped, and there's no city or location that it's being shipped from. So it does, it does kind of take away the questioning from a buyer, if you will. So that's pretty cool. And again, it's going to take all of your tracking numbers from your eBay orders, and it's going to convert them into this Blue Care Express tracking number. So whether it's being shipped from FedEx, USPS, doesn't matter. They're all going to get converted to this tracking number here. So how you do that in Trackerbot, this is the setting. So you're going to go into your eBay settings. Now, right, this is a screenshot. So right now I have replace Amazon carrier tracking numbers with Blue Care Express, which is probably what everyone has right now. But now they have this additional option, replace all tracking numbers coming from Amazon with Blue Care Express. So you would just go ahead and turn this on. And then, within, I would say give it a few hours just to make sure that, it's connecting with the system properly. But from that point on, every single one of your tracking numbers is going to be Blue Care Express. So if you're somebody who feels like, the multiple locations is what's getting you flagged, or having multiple locations on your account is what's lowering your impressions, this could be a way to fix that. Now, I'm not going to say that this is the fix, and it does 100% work. Like that's not what I'm saying here. But this is for you to test and to try on your store. If you've listened to my videos in the past, you know that I'm a firm, I'm a firm preacher in do what works for you. Try things for yourself, right? Don't just take what you see on YouTube or anywhere else out there and assume that it's good or bad for your store. So if you feel like, this is something that's affected you, then I think that this could essentially help you. And, if not, then maybe you just continue with using the replace only Amazon carriers, right? But what I wanted to say is that I think it's cool that, like I previously mentioned, the softwares are not, these software companies like Trackerbot or Yaballe or, whoever else you might be using, Zik Analytics, it's not their responsibility to correct things going on for your business, right? But what they're doing is, they're taking their time and their dedication researching the industry and applying these certain aspects to their software to potentially help individuals, right? And so I think it's very, very, cool that Trackerbot came out with this particular tool, because this has been a huge topic of discussion in the eBay dropship community. So again, it might work for you, it may not, it may have no effect on your store, but that's for you to try. And I'm excited to see what it does for my store. So I'm going to try to test impressions and just see if after changing the setting, if there is some sort of increase or anything like that, and then just go from there. and, you know, just really see what happens. But I just wanted to, you know, kind of you know, put that out there for you guys, because I thought it was, you know, a great feature. And, you know, I really feel like it can help a lot of people if you feel like that is an issue that you've been dealing with. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to, you know, message me on Facebook, comment below, and let me know what you thought about the video, and any information that I can get for you guys, you know, directly from Trackerbot. I will absolutely try to help you with that. And I did want to mention, so I do have a referral link for Trackerbot, and what they're going to do for you is, if you use my link, they'll actually give you 50% off the first month. So what that means is that you can get the business plan, which is normally $19.99 for $10 a month, and that will give you 200 Blue Care Express tracking credits. You're given 200, and then you can buy additional ones. And the reason they do this is because they don't want to necessarily abuse the system, if you will. And I do want to mention that if you are using Blue Care Express trackings, for all of them, it will utilize those credits. So you are going to have to buy additional credits as well. But like I said, for the first month, they will give you 50% off your first 30 days if you use my link. So hopefully that'll help you guys out quite a bit. And again, if you have any questions, you know, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always willing to, you know, provide any knowledge that I have or that I can. So until next time, peace.